Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. So, one aspect of the COVID-19 pandemic that I have rarely heard anyone talk about is the incredible amount of extra plastic waste that it has produced and the potentially devastating environmental consequences of that. Over the past 2 years, plastic consumption has increased drastically globally. Besides the testing kits and other related sources of plastic, the increase was primarily caused by the use of disposable face masks. A study conducted by the University of Denmark found that 129 billion face masks are consumed globally every single month. Ironically, all of the epidemiological data, as well as numerous experimental trials, have suggested that face masks are generally ineffective at preventing the spread of COVID-19, as well as other respiratory viral infections. But the ineffectiveness of face masks is a topic for another video. Only 6 weeks after the beginning of the pandemic in 2020, massive amounts of single-use face masks washed ashore on Hong Kong beaches, as well as the beaches of surrounding islands. And this triggered an investigation by the environmental protection organization Oceans Asia. They estimated that in 2020, around 1.56 billion face masks entered marine environments around the world, which is an equivalent of around 6,280 metric tons of additional plastic waste in our oceans. However, in their report, they stated themselves that they used local data only and a conservative estimate of 3% for mismanaged plastic waste discharged into the oceans. A study conducted by Chaudhuri and colleagues in 2021 came to much higher estimates, taking waste management data from over 50 countries into account, which makes their estimate much more representative and a much more valid statistic. Their data showed that a few countries discharged as much as 25 to 50% of their plastic waste into the ocean. Based on this, they estimated that a massive amount of 150 to 390,000 tons of plastic waste would end up in the oceans within 1 year from used face masks alone. Face masks are commonly eaten by dolphins, turtles, as well as penguins, for example, as they mistake the mask for jellyfish or other prey. The mask then blocks the animal's digestive tract, which can lead to starvation. They also cause respiratory obstructions and internal injuries, and when not ingested, marine mammals can get entangled in them and die that way. In total, plastic waste in our oceans kills around 100,000 marine mammals and sea turtles, as well as 1 million sea birds and an even greater number of fish every single year. When masks are not ingested, they break down into microplastic in a matter of days. They are made out of polypropylene, which is a type of plastic which breaks down really easily under the effects of heat, wind, UV light, as well as ocean currents. And a single disposable face mask can release up to 1.5 million molecules of microplastic into the environment. So we're talking about trillions upon trillions of additional microplastic molecules in our oceans, which take up to 450 years to break down completely. And they're found everywhere, in newly discovered species of fish, as well as commonly bought supermarket fish. And one study found microplastic in the digestive systems of 100% of the sea turtles that they examined. These molecules are so small that they work themselves through the entire food chain, from phytoplankton to krill to small fish and then to larger fish. And the higher the animal in the food chain, the more microplastic they can accumulate. Microplastic acts as an endocrine disruptor when ingested, mimicking endogenous hormones and thereby messing up the metabolism of fish, marine mammals, and humans alike. This leads to a decrease in reproductive capacity, hence less offspring, and also delays maturation. Swansea University found that in addition to microplastic, face masks also release other harmful pollutants into the environment when they're submerged in water, such as lead, antimony, and copper, as well as other heavy metals and toxic dyes which are contained in the fibers. But even the face masks that do end up in the landfills still pose a problem. They're very difficult to recycle. They're composed of a variety of melt-blown plastics. They also have these metal nose clips and the elastic ear loops, which means that they require an incredible amount of human intervention before recycling is possible at all. In fact, 91% of all plastic goods globally are not recycled. And in the landfills, the toxins that are contained in the face masks may then leak into the groundwater after it rains, or they are released into the air when the masks are incinerated. Our waste management systems, even in the developed world, are largely broken. People are generally irresponsible and litter. We globally consume way too much plastic, and our governments generally prioritize their affiliations to supranational organizations and their agendas, as well as commercial interests, above protecting their land and their people. The market doesn't care. The market cares about profit, and face masks are very profitable. Instead, governments should make smarter, independent decisions regarding policies such as mask use based on the actual evidence. They should encourage the use of sustainable alternatives, discourage littering, and fix the flaws in their waste management systems, which should all follow naturally from their duty to protect their respective nation. Also, on an individual level, we should all just strive to consume less plastic and not use disposable face masks. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and comment down below, and consider subscribing to the channel. All of that would help a lot. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.